So in terms of that poll from the MRP poll you just mentioned there, Karen, this was the one that back in 2017 turned out to be the most accurate. As you mentioned quite rightly, we've seen the prediction in that poll in which 100,000 people across the United Kingdom were polled and interviewed, surveyed, shows that lead for the Conservatives fallen to 28 points. If you look at the actual percentages in terms of national voting intention in the poll, they're pretty much the same. But because this gets very granular, goes constituency by constituency, you can see that in some of these very marginal areas of the UK, there seems to be a slight shift away from the Conservatives. But this is the important point. You mentioned a hung parliament. That's because of the margin of error. There is still a possibility that even were that poll to prove more or less accurate, you could end up without the Conservatives having a clear outright majority. That's something that Boris Johnson says will lead to further parliamentary gridlock in the building behind me once a new parliamentary term begins. But of course, there are a number of people in the opposition parties saying that that's the only way to stop Boris Johnson and indeed to stop Brexit. Take a listen to what the various political leaders across the UK talked about yesterday in some of their final campaign stops. This is Boris Johnson, Jeremy Corbyn from the Labour Party and Joe Swinson from the Liberal Democrats.
I think it is time for the whole country, symbolically, to get in the cab of a JCB, the custard colossus, and remove the current blockage that we have in our parliamentary system. That's what we need to do.
We've put forward a manifesto, a comprehensive programme for this country. It's a fully costed and funded programme, and it will end the injustices and inequality and poverty in Britain and invest for the future. We're not into coalitions or tactical voting. We are determined to win this election.
What do we get from the Prime Minister? It's absolutely clear. We get lie after lie after lie. You know, the Prime Minister who said that he would guarantee the rights of those 3 million nationals from other EU countries. He said, he promised he would guarantee their rights. And how long did it take before instead he was stoking hostility towards those very people in our country?
Criticism there from Joe Swinson, the Liberal Democrats leader, about the integrity of Boris Johnson, the current Prime Minister, the man hoping to win a Conservative majority to remain as Prime Minister. And of course, that has been a major attack line from a lot of his opponents over the course of this campaign about the issue of trust and truth. Also a big part of this campaign. And of course, tactical voting makes this a very unusual election. We've heard from a lot of political figures from all parties, really, the idea that voters should obviously vote with their conscience, but also vote in favour of the party that has the best chance of upsetting the Conservatives. That certainly seems to have been a very frequent message from a lot of opposition politicians, guys.
Hi, I'm Joanna Bersecci, and thank you for watching. You can check out more of our videos by clicking on the boxes on the screen. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more from CNBC International. Thank you for watching.